and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if you're new, welcome. My name is Kamilla and this is Kamilla's Yoga. I'm going to take you through a core flow. We're going to work in 3 sets and we're going to have a break in between. Now you can obviously take longer breaks if you'd like, just pause the video. Makes sense. And you can actually do it the whole flow 2 or 3 times for like optimal effect, but take care and take your personal situation into account when you do this flow, please. So let's start lying down. That's an easy start, isn't it? Lying down. So laying down on the floor, we're going to do a mild warm up for the belly actually. So what you're going to do is that you are going to inhale, lift your left knee up, exhale as you lift your head up, and then hold your breath as you lower down. Inhale, right knee, exhale, head, hold your breath. And then both legs at the same time. Inhale, exhale, and hold your breath. And let's do that a few times. So inhale, exhale, hold your breath. Inhale, exhale, lift the head, and hold your breath. Let's do it one more time. Let's do both legs first. Inhale, exhale, hold your breath. And last round, all 3 sides. And find a flow that works with the rhythm of your body and your breath. Beautiful. Now, tuck your left leg in and hold your shin. You can put your right hand by the knee and left hand by the ankle. You like to kind of lock the leg in. And then from here, lift the head. You can put a pillow underneath your head if it helps you support your neck, or if you need the help to support your neck. And then lift your right leg. Now you can either flex your right leg or point it, but make sure the right leg is active. And we're going to inhale and then exhale as we change. The breath goes rather fast. Beautiful. Just alternating between the sides, making sure that you draw your belly in slightly through the navel and keeping the lower back on the floor. Now, if that head now, the neck is kind of starting to stress you out too much, then you can come down, but then you might want to lift your legs slightly higher to keep your lower back on the floor. And 8 and 7, beautiful. 6, remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lifting your left leg up, holding wherever you can hold it, and extend your right leg down. Don't let it come to the ground, lift it up. And then we're going to do the same. We're going to do alternating legs with the legs relatively straight. It doesn't really matter how you breathe, as long as you breathe. Avoid holding your breath. And again, you can lower your head down, but your legs might not go all the way down to the floor to protect your lower back from lifting off the ground. Beautiful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then tuck in, coming down onto your backs, and then placing the feet down. We're going to have a mild break here, just lifting the bum off the ground, pressing through the heels, coming to bridge pose. Make sure you're not sort of dropping in your hips. Push your hips up, roll onto the top of your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Pressing through those heels. Beautiful. Tuck the knees in, hold the back side of your thighs, and come to seated. From here, we're gonna bend the knees, put the heels and the feet on the ground, lifting the arms straight out, and lift your upper body up. But in this first movement that we're gonna do, you may wanna just slightly close the ribs in a little bit. Draw the navel in, engage your core, of course, and then we're gonna do small pulses right here. And the lower you go, and the lower you stay down, the more challenging this position is going to be for you. And the more you can use your breath, the more you are using perhaps one of the biggest tools you've got to make these movements a little bit more accessible for you. And last 5, beautiful, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the backs of your legs, lift the heels off or the feet off the ground, making sure your ankles and your knees are aligned. Now, kind of lift your chest up a little bit, balancing more on your bum, and then extending your arms out if it's available to you. We're gonna hold for 5 breaths. You may also feel it here in the front of your thighs where the hips and the legs are joined together. That's all good. 3 more breaths. Two. Beautiful. And 1. Now you can place the hands down behind you and inhale, extend your body, exhale up. Now make sure you lift your ankles for this one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Alternatively, you can extend your arms out in front of you. Let's do 8. 8. Use your exhale as you come up. 6, 5, 4. Like that. So exhale, last one, and come down. Beautiful. Coming onto all fours. We're going to come into a puppy pose, just walking the hands forward and then just lowering the chest down to the ground. I'm sure you're doing a really good job, just letting that core rest slightly. And then coming onto all fours. Now we're going to do a position called bear pose. So press through the hands, spread the fingers wide, and then separate the shoulder blades slightly away from each other. Tuck the toes under. Your knees should be right underneath your hips. Draw the navel in and lift the knees slightly off the ground, and let's stay here for 5. That was 1, and when I say 5, I mean breaths. 4. Beautiful. It helps if you smile. Good. And lower the knees down. Let's take a downward facing dog here just to relax before we're going into round number 2. So coming down to your knees again, placing the hands in alignment with your shoulders. The toes are tucked and you lift off, separate the shoulder blades. This time, we're gonna bring the left knee to the left arm, and then the right knee to the right arm. You're doing that as you exhale. Beautiful. Knees are just off the ground, so avoid coming up here. Okay, we're staying down, separating the shoulder blades, and we have 3 more rounds, both sides. You're gonna feel this in your arms too, actually. Beautiful. Now down on your knees. Interlace the fingers if it's available to you, and send the hands away from your back. Starting to feel it in the belly. We have one last round, but this time, we are going to go into plank instead of bear pose, and I prefer to be, for this particular movement, to be on my elbows. So what you're going to do is that you're going to come onto your plank. Make sure you're lowering sort of the hips down a little, strong in the shoulders, strong in the core, of course, and then you're going to dip down and down. And we got 10, 9, 8, 7, beautiful, and 6, 4. So make sure that your shoulders are kind of stacked over your elbows. Your shoulders and elbows are quite balanced. And last one. Hi. Beautiful, coming to the belly. Now look towards your left and just draw the left knee in for a slight break here. If you're like me and the pandemic kind of hit you when it comes to movement and exercise, I hope you feel this the way I do. And if you don't, then you do this another 1, 2, or 3 times, the whole flow. And then look the other way, tuck the other knee in. Beautiful. And then coming back onto your backs, I have a bonus movement for us where we're going to lay down. Alternative 1 will be to put the hands underneath the glutes and then lift the legs up. If you'd like slightly more challenging movement, you put the hands right next to your hips or even behind your head. Draw the navel in, inhale, and exhale once. And then inhale, lower the legs down, draw the navel in, and on your exhale, you lift your legs back up. But as you inhale, lowering the legs, make sure your lower back is not lifting off the ground, so you come down as far as you can without lifting the lower back. Let's do 5 more. Last one. Beautiful. Now lay down, extend your arms overhead, legs long down the mat, and lengthen through the core. Beautiful. Now place the arms down the side of your body, and then close your eyes. Just feeling what we just did to the core here. Feeling the heart, feeling the breath. And you don't really have to do anything when it comes to adapting from being active to passive. Just watch and observe the breath do what it knows how to do. Allow your breathing to become softer, your heart to become slower. and your body to become more calm. Beautiful. Tuck the knees in. And if you're ready for round 2, you play the video again and you go for round 2. Otherwise, let's come to a seated position. Placing the hands in front of the heart. Inhale, exhale, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel it and that you feel strong, because you are strong. And I hope I see you next time.